What if you were asked now to do this algebraically on a test and they said, no, you can't use the calculator, you have to show all calculations. Well, you can't just draw this map here and expect you to get some kind of answers and some kind of credit for it. Sure, this is okay for verifying your answer, but it doesn't show the algebra. Well, guess what? Let's go to here, let's get rid of all of this stuff here. Okay, let's go back to the original question of what we had, and let's see if we can do this algebraically. You sure can, because after all, remember, you have the positive version of x squared minus 3x equals to 2, and you have the negative version of x squared minus 3x equals to 2. Right? So let's solve the red one first. Let's go to the difficult one first. So this is minus x squared plus 3x equals to 2. And you know what I'm going to do? Because this is negative, I'm going to bring everything over to this side. So this is going to be 0 equals to positive x squared minus 3x plus 2. And guess what I'm going to use? Yep, good old faithful PSA. I know that that's 2. Product is 2, sum is minus 3, so of course I'm going to have minus 2 times minus 1 equals to minus 2 plus minus 1, and guess what? There's our answer. So guess what? X minus 2, x minus 1. So we can solve for this. We could say x equals to positive 2 and x equals to positive 1. And if you remember from the previous podcast, those two answers actually worked. Hooray, hooray. Let's go to this one now. Okay, now I've got x squared minus 3x equals to 2. I'm going to bring the 2 over. So this is going to be x squared minus 3x minus 2. I'm going to try to PSA, but guess what? PSA is not going to work because I can't find a number to multiply to give me minus 2 to add up to give me minus 3. So guess what we have to use here? So minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Yes, the quadratic formula. Dun, dun, dun. So, okay, let's start plugging things in. Minus 3, right? Plus or minus. So it's minus a minus 3, so it's going to give us a plus right away. Plus or minus, minus 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times a minus 2 over 2 times a, which is just plain old 2. Oh, we're going to need some more room here. So 3 plus or minus the square root, this is 9. Minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 times minus 2 is plus 8 over 2. We have 3 plus or minus the square root of 17 over 2. And then using your calculator, you can figure these guys out. And if you think square root of 17 is close to square root of 16, so let's go about 4.1. 3 plus or minus 4.1 over 2. You could figure out the numbers for that. Oh, boy, that's going to just be ugly, but you're going to get 2 of them, okay? So 3 plus 4.1 is going to give you about 7.1 over 2. The other one is going to be 3 minus 4.1, so it's going to be minus 1.1 over 2, and you're going to get a positive value and a negative value, and there are your 4 values. This one up here, oh, let's bring it down a little bit. The x equals to 2, the x equals to 1, the x equals to whatever the heck that works out to be, and whatever that works out to be. So in fact, on your graph, that's kind of going like this, boom, and there's this number, which is the negative version, negative 1.1 over 2, right there, boom. This is going to be, yep, that's going to be your 2, that's going to be your 3, that's going to be your positive 7.1 over 2, right there. And in fact, there's how you do it algebraically.